guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Courtney if you don't know me already, and on my channel I react to all things America and other stuff as well. But if you do want to get a New Zealander's perspective, do hit that subscribe button down below. So in today's video we are checking out Chris Kyle, or the American Sniper, an interview. And actually the American Sniper movie was the first thing I think I had ever watched specifically regarding the American military and kind of the missions and stuff, and honestly it was the first time that I'd really started getting interested in it, and ever since I've just had a really big interest in military, not just in America but worldwide. So yes, I do know the movie, I do know his story. I have not seen this interview though. It definitely is such a heartbreaking story though, isn't it? When I know it's just a movie, right, but it really happened, and it's just sad. I didn't know who Chris Kyle was before I had watched the video, right? I had no idea. Like I said, I was never into the military, I was never really interested in it, I didn't really know much about it, and watching the movie and that happened, my heart broke, even though it was just a movie. But at the end of the movie you can see the funeral drive thing and all of the cars that drove past and everyone holding up their signs and stuff for him, and it's just so sad, you know. He did all of that for his country to come back and to be murdered by another veteran, you know, who he was just trying to help out. It's just sad, man. It's just sad. But let's celebrate his life and all he has done by watching this interview. But yeah, big respect to Chris Kyle and his family. Let's get into the video.
The book is a huge success and fascinating. You talk about your time as a member of SEAL Team 3.
Yes, sir. Okay, and
this is... tell us the difference between, say, SEAL Team 3 and SEAL Team 6. We've all heard about SEAL Team 6, or the ones that killed
Bin Laden.
Bin Laden, and they yeah, I forgot who they killed. Some guy. They just carried out another operation just days ago. So, what's the difference between SEAL Team 3 and SEAL Team 6?
Well, originally you had SEAL Team 1, SEAL Team 2.
Right.
And then they formed up this special unit that was called SEAL Team 6.
Right.
Since then, so many guys been coming in, we've been building up the forces, that they started filling in the rest of the numbers. And to go from one of the other SEAL teams to 6, you basically have to go through another boot camp, try out, and go there.
Did you want to be in SEAL Team 6?
At the time, I did not. But looking back at it, yes, I wish I would have.
Right. Because that's pretty cool now to walk. I mean, first of all, you've got an amazing story, so you shouldn't, you know, you got nothing to be ashamed of, but it might be fun to walk into a bar now and go, SEAL Team 6, huh? I do that a lot. I just tell people I was on that raid, and no one believes it, but then I give details that just aren't, you know, we got him in Baltimore. I am amazed by some of the things that you've accomplished. You are an incredible sniper. And the longest target that you hit in combat was, and I was thinking about this today, 2,100 yards away, which is 21 football fields away.
Yes, sir.
That I can't even understand making a shot from that distance.
I can't either.
It was an accident.
It was an accident.
You dropped your rifle.
I set it up, I accidentally pulled the trigger, and the guy went down.
But I mean, this is something where you're in battle, and the technology behind it, first of all, the weapons themselves are incredible, but there's a lot of calculating wind, there's actual computers involved.
Oh, there are. I mean, our optics and everything are so much more advanced than the guys had in even Vietnam.
Right.
Which you got Carlos Hathcock, who I think is the greatest sniper of all time. I have more kills, but that doesn't mean I'm better than he is. I was just put in a position where I had more opportunities. But yeah, and I definitely cheated. I used ballistic computer that tells me everything to do, so I'm just a monkey on a gun. Okay,
well, I wouldn't go that far, but I have a question, because this kind of thing fascinates me. When you're in your sniper's position, how long can you be in your position before you start to get paranoid that they're going to hone in on where you're shooting from and come after you?
But if you're inside the city, then depends if you take an occupied house or unoccupied. If you take occupied, then you have to take the family, feed them, make them go to the bathroom, all this other stuff, let them do everything. You just can't let them go outside. By 9 o'clock in the morning, they know you're there. If it's unoccupied, then by the time you take your first shot, they know where you are.
And then you move on.
You can't move. You're in the middle of the city. That's why when I go in, I don't go in alone. I take my team with me, and once I take my shot, now it's a defensive position.
Okay, well, you were so well known by the Iraqi insurgents that you were fighting that they put a $20,000 bounty on your head. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you don't have to call me sir, by the way. I'm a talk show host. Okay. You're here and I'm here. So that's great. But $20,000 bounty on your head. How did the Iraqi insurgents identify who you were?
When I'd go into a house and we had the occupied houses, I would take the top of my uniform off and just have my short sleeve shirt on. And you could see my tattoo coming down my arm. And they identified that with me and started, every time someone would be shot by a sniper in the area, they associated that with me.
So they came after you and they started to actually say, someone please take this guy out and you'll make $20,000.
Well, the $20,000, they were definitely putting the association with me, but it was all snipers had $20,000 bounty on their head.
Okay.
And then it eventually went on up to about 80,000, and then I was worried about coming home because I thought my wife would turn me in.
I met her backstage. She doesn't seem like a type.
So humble. So humble. So humble. It's just so saddening to think that he was killed by one of his own, you know? Life is definitely unfair. It's just like, he did all of those tours. I think he did 4 in total, right? In battle zones. He had 20,000 K on his head that rose up to 80,000 bounty on him. And he came home helping out his military veterans and he was shot. It's just sad, isn't it? It's just sad. But wow, such a humble, well-spoken, polite guy, eh? So humble. This whole time he was just like pushing off all compliments. He was like, oh yeah, that's true, but actually all snipers had that. Well no, he had an $80,000 one. Or, oh yeah, actually I don't think I'm the best sniper. This guy is. When he did, like, oh no, also when they were talking about the longest kill, the longest shoot or whatever, it was like what, 21 football fields or something, and he was like, oh yeah, you know, it was a fluke. It was a fluke. No, it wasn't. You're just great. You're just great. Talented, hardworking. And you know, it's like, it's sad to think about the lives on the other side that were killed, right? Because a life is a life. But that's the reality of war, isn't it? And it's either you or the other guy. And they're thinking the exact same thing. If you don't kill them, they're gonna kill you. It's the same, and that's what war is. And it is sad. It is really sad. No one wants war in this world. No one. But it's the reality. And us as the little people don't have a say in it, so all we can do is just support the ones who are fighting for us. And unfortunately that really is the reality of this world, because like I said, if you don't kill them, they're gonna kill you. You can't just be like, oh, I feel bad so I'm not gonna kill this guy. No, because you're gonna die, right? You're gonna die. And I do hear a lot of people saying like, you know, the realities of war is sad. Of course it's sad, of course. And just because he's done all these kills, some people think he's a bad guy. No, he was protecting his own troops and his country. Because like I said, if it's not the other guys that are going down, it's gonna be them. Big respect. And yeah, it's just devastating how it all ended. Devastating, but big prayers to his family, his children, his wife, his friends, and his fellow soldiers. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching today's video. It's just sad, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today. If you do have a video recommendation, do head over to my website and make a recommendation on there, or just leave a comment down below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.